Hello and welcome back. It is Sunday, the 21st of January, I believe, and I'm off to the Royal Mint. It was a bit of a last-minute decision to come down, so apologies I didn't give everyone a lot of notice about it. It's just I had a break in my diary and decided to whiz down, but it's quite early in the morning. I think it's time for some breakfast before we hit the road. It's a little bit windy, so apologies if there's lots of wind sounds, but just got here, made very good time. We've got 15 minutes to the tour, so I've got to whiz in and get tickets. Striker in Scott, very exciting. These are the first pound coins I've ever struck at the Royal Mint, so we'll look at them in a bit more detail at the end of the video. There's not an awful lot of new stuff in the exhibit, but we are told that the gold bar is back just around the corner. Are you excited to touch the gold bar again, Gracie?
I know. Well, I haven't been for the gold bar because you lot started coming before I did.
Oh.
I haven't seen the gold bar, so let's see if I can lift it up.
So here we go. Gold bar. Out of my way, Gracie. That's so heavy. It's very cool though.
Now it's mine.
Go on then.
Now it's mine too. Wow. That's quite heavy.
But of course, in every one of my Royal Mint videos, we've got to have a look at my favourite coin here. Edward VIII Trial Sovereign. I really want one of those. I didn't realise, but it's actually 12.5 kilograms, which is a huge amount of money in just the gold. Back in the throne room, which is very cool. What's done with the coronation? I wonder what they do change this room fairly often. I wonder what the next big change in this room would be. I'm surprised it's not the new definitors, but there we go. So there is a Churchill crown in a little package, but it is £10. Holy Toledo! I've actually spotted something I don't have yet. It's a sixpence in 2024. Interesting design on that, so I'll be picking one of those up. So I was talking to the staff about the Harry Potter coins because the first two that had the Queen on it, they're not purchasable anymore. I did ask, were they all sold or were some melted down? And she did say that she reckons that some of them were melted down, so that'd be interesting to see how many left. I am ever so tempted by this. I got the one for the coronation and I've been thinking about getting one of these, so I might just pull the trigger and treat myself. Alright, keep it short because it's very windy and I'm sure you can hear the wind, but we're all done at the Mint. We've got our strikes and it's time to go get a healthy lunch, I think. Okay then, back home then after a wonderful, very quick trip to the Royal Mint this time. And again, I think I have said in the videos, apologies, this was a little bit last minute. It's only because a gap opened up in my diary and I was a bit worried that the Strike Your Own was going to end particularly soon because the first one of the year can be a short-lived Strike Your Own. So I did, with availability on that Sunday, all of a sudden decide, I think it was last Friday, that I was going down. So the main reason for going down is a Strike Your Own. Of course, you go to the Royal Mint, you can strike your own coin. The coin changes throughout the year. This is the first 2024 coin. It's also the first £1 coin I've ever struck at the Royal Mint. I do have the old round pound coin and the 2017 12-sided pound coin, but they were given to me and someone else I swapped with at the Royal Mint with one of the current ones. But it's very cool. Hopefully at some point these will start showing up in our change. But no, very nice. So it's got the definitive bees design. The definitive being the standard issue coin, which if precedence is followed, we should see minted for many years over the time. But we're going to come back to circulating coins because it's a bit of a topic of interest of information that we got from the staff down at the Royal Mint experience. But again, I highly recommend it. If you like coins and you've never been before, you're going to love it. Even if you don't have a particular fondness towards coins or coin collecting, it's still fascinating to see where all of our coins in circulation are made. And if you've been before, you'll learn something new. I learned some new stuff as well, which is always handy because I must be almost at 30 trips since I started going back in 2018. But in terms of other goodies I got my hands on, this is probably the most expensive trip to the Royal Mint. This is the sixpence for 2024, which as you can see is a unique design. Now I did see these go available on the website, but for the cost of it plus then the postage, I was a bit aggrieved to pay that, and then I saw them in the gift shop. So what I meant to do was the next time a coin came out, I was going to buy one of these in addition to whatever it was I was buying, just because you pay, I think it's £5 postage, which I think is a bit extortionate for the amount of orders I place over the year, how much money they get from me just in postage. is a bit of a rip-off, but there we go. But no, it's a beautiful design. I really like it. It's only recent years I've bought the sixpence. I think it is a silver coin. It doesn't actually say on the back any details, but no, I think that's a lovely little addition to my collection. And then, I don't know why I'm zooming out, because I'm going to be zooming immediately back in. I bought a bit of gold. It is a teeny tiny little gold coin. It's a 1/40th of an ounce gold coin, which was struck to mark King Charles III's 75th birthday. Same design that's on the larger coin that I bought last year. I thought I'd bought one of these, but because in fact if I reach back and grab it, I bought the coronation little dot, and I thought I'd bought the 75th birthday one as well, but I haven't, so I just quite liked it. It was just shy of £100, which is quite expensive, but I just think they're quite cool. There is so much intricate detail on that coin, which is smaller than my little fingernail, which I think is quite an impressive feat of engineering. But no, I think that is really cool, and I couldn't help myself pick one up. That's all I bought down there, but my good friend and fellow coin tuber Grossy gave me some pennies from the year 2000 towards my world record attempt, so thank you very much, Grossy, for doing that. I'll pop them into the pot, and your name will once again go onto the appreciation boards. But circulating coins, that was what was quite exciting. So throughout last year we were trying to piece together what has been minted for circulation and what hasn't. The pound coins seem to have been, because there was a news press release released by the Royal Mint, and there seemed to be lots of pound coins dated 2023 without the privy mark that was on the brilliant uncirculated in the definitive annual coin sets, all pictured, so it looked like they'd been minted for circulation. And then obviously the 50p was minted for circulation, we know that, though they are starting to turn up now. But then all the other coins were confirmed that they had been minting them for circulation in 2023 by Royal Mint. We're going on Royal Mint Tours, you can see what they're minting on that day, or what they have been minting, and all bar the £2 coin seem to have been struck for circulation, and that was confirmed as much as is possible by tour guides there. Obviously it doesn't mean that they didn't strike any £2 coins, but it looks like that might be an NIFC, which is kind of interesting, because obviously all the ones that were minted for circulation, much like this year's BU coins, they don't have that little crown privy mark. So all the coins that went into circulation didn't have it, the ones that went into the annual sets did. So for the £2 coin for 2023, there might not be any examples of it without that crown privy mark, which I think is kind of unique. The only way you can get that is by buying that annual coin set. But no, that's kind of interesting. The 50p, there's also a lot going around about this new definitive Atlantic Salmon 50p coin. It seems that a mintage figure of £500,000 has been doing the rounds, resulting in lots of people spending lots of money on seal bags of them or buying them individually. But and now we don't have final mintage figures from the Royal Mint, so this is not a cast iron guarantee. But it does seem that the Royal Mint have confirmed on social media the first tranche that were released into circulation, so the ones that potentially, I guess, that we're starting to find now, were numbered at 5 million, which is quite a high mintage figure. It's around sort of the Paddington, 2018 Paddington, so they're going to become very common. But even if it had been a rarer year, you just have to look to the 2017 Shield to see it's a rare circulating year for the 2017 Shield. You won't find them too often, but it's still not a valuable coin, and I think that's going to be the same with the definitives. Even if there are some low minted years, these definitives are probably going to be minted over a number of years. So overall, these coins won't be as standout as they are now. They're still new, exciting coins. I think they're lovely coins. I'm not saying anything negative about the coins themselves, but over time we will get used to these new definitives as we are with the Shield of the Royal Arms, or the Britannia 50p's, or the Technologies £2 coins. So there may be some key dates that to a collector might be worth a bit more, but it's not going to have the appeal of, say, I don't know, a Jemima powder dog, which with that was it just north 3 million minted, would have been quite a bit higher than a mintage figure than that for £500,000. But it would seem there is going to be more than £500,000 of the definitive 50p's, so we'll have to wait to find out what the Royal Mint official mintage figures are. As much as I was told on previous tours, were that they were endeavouring to strike all the different denominations, but some of them might be very low minted. But the 50p I didn't expect to be a low minted coin, so and that looks like that is going to be the case. That yes, so just maybe don't buy some right now, because there's still a lot of nonsense news going around about how rare they might be, how valuable they might become. So I would definitely recommend holding off spending large amounts of money on those coins. But I could be wrong, so don't take that as gospel. But that's piecing together the bits and pieces that I found out. Whatever. I was also given this lovely bit in foil. It is a rubbing of a £2 coin, as you can see. It's got a little bit mushed where I have carried it back in my bag. But it's well, I'll let you know. You can tell me what you think it is. It did look a bit nicer than this when I was given it. It was very kind for the effort that you have taken in producing this. So there we go. I have still got it. But no, overall, fantastic trip. In fact, the Strike Your Own is changing very, very soon on the 1st of February. Now, I haven't locked down a date I'm planning to go, because I know that some of you like to come along and say hi. It's nice to have a chat with other coin collectors, viewers, subscribers, other people who make videos and whatnot. But I'm probably looking at going down at the end of February, maybe the last weekend of February. I've not nailed that down yet, so hold fire on that. I'll post all my social medias once I've booked it, so if you want to come along and say hi, feel free to. But the next one is going to be the T-Rex 50p, which is quite exciting. I do like that design, but what I highlighted was the T-Rex 50p's that we've bought for our collections were all struck in 2023, although dated 2024. The Strike Your Owns will still be dated 2024, but will be minted in 2024, which I think is kind of interesting. In 10 years time, you might not be able to tell you won't tell the difference, because it might be forgotten that they were released in 2023. So but that's not going to be it's not going to make it valuable specifically. But it looks like potentially we could get the whole 3 coin dinosaur set minted. Obviously, the last time they tried to do that, world events got in the way, is what we will say on that, and not all 3 were done. We missed off the Hyliasaurus for more globalized issues, but hopefully we'll get the whole set. But all you have to remember is there was only one of the not Beatrix Potters, only one of the Winnie the Pooh 50p's made it as a Strike Your Own, so it might just be the one-off, and we might have other coins throughout the year, or we might get all 3 dinosaurs. So it'd be interesting to see. I'd love to know in the comments what you would prefer, one dinosaur or the whole dinosaur set. I leave it up to you to decide. But links as usual in the description of this video to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO box address if you want to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please do check them out as well. All it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the wonderful staff of the Raw Mint Experience for another fantastic day out. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!